Hi there, Amanda here. Today's workout, we're gonna have 10 exercises. They're gonna be 40 seconds of work and 15 seconds of rest. We're just gonna do the one run through. You're gonna need about a medium weight for this one. We're gonna get started with a warm up, so let's get ready to go. And just before we get started, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, just hit that subscribe button. And if you have a minute after the workout, if you can just write a little comment down below, it really helps out little channels like my one.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get started with some arm circles, and we're gonna bring in a little bit of marching as well so we can get those knees up nice and high. And we're gonna keep on marching, but we're gonna change direction with the arms. So just bring them backward. And we're gonna have our feet about shoulder width, just a bit wider for a side reach, so a big long stretch. You got a couple more. All right, let's bring our hands up towards our ear. We're gonna go opposite elbow to knee. All right, and we're gonna do some squats, but we're gonna add in a knee circle. So knee circle into squat, and then the other side. So like, kind of like a half circle, I guess. Just opening up the hip, and then down into squat. All right, we're gonna do some reverse lunges, and we're gonna add in an overhead reach. We're gonna keep alternating those feet. Making sure that we don't lean back. So think about pushing straight up as we come down. All right, and the last one we're gonna do some butt kicks. So you can bring your hands up to your ears, bringing those heels up towards your bum. A few more seconds. All right, let's go. Okay, so we're gonna get started with a deadlift. So we're gonna place that bow just between your toes. Squeeze the core, hips come back, grab the bell. That's that. So really sink back into your hips. Don't turn it into a squat. So a little bend in the knee, just a soft one. But you really should feel this all down the back of the legs. Making sure that you're keeping your shoulders pulled back and down. So at the top, if you're a person that tends to round, just reset yourself at the top. Few more seconds. Okay, so we're gonna have some reverse lunges. I'm going to hold, this is a very round, pretty big bell, so I'm gonna hold mine like this. And we're gonna have alternating reverse lunges. So stepping back and then switching feet. You got it, 10 seconds. All right, next up is a overhead press. I'm gonna bring mine into this goblet position. Place it straight up. But you can't always hold it how I held the other one. Well, maybe I'll use this one too. Doesn't really matter. Whatever you find more comfortable and supported. So keeping that core nice and tight so that we don't arch through the low back or lean back at all. You want to keep everything nice and neutral. You got it. A few more seconds. All right, two-hand swing. So just like the deadlift that we did before, we're gonna be hinging here, grabbing the bell, and let's go. Nice and explosive through the hips. And remember, always focus on your breathing. A lot of people forget their breathing with the two-hand swing. Exhale at the top there. Otherwise, you just get completely gassed and you won't be able to continue. Exhale at the top, you got it. That's it, almost there. All right, we got a thruster. So a thruster this time, we're gonna be using the leg drive to get the weight up overhead. We're gonna go in 5 seconds. So we're gonna do that finger and thumb again. So I'm gonna dip and drive up the weight. So I'm using my legs. So unlike that overhead press that we just did, this one is explosive leg drive. Whew. It is hard to talk and do this one at the same time. And as always, when we have a weight above our head, really important to really keep that core engaged, because that's what's supporting our back, right? 10 seconds. All right, I'm dipping down to a bit of a squat. So remember, we're gonna keep it in a thruster, so it's a dip and a drive, okay? That last one was, I went a little bit too low. That would be a squat with a press. All right, bent over row. We're gonna alternate hands in this one. We're gonna go in 5 seconds. Back into our hinge position, hinging down, and then switching. If you have 2 kettlebells, the same weight, you could always just grab 2. And you could probably do like a seesaw, so you would just do like 1 at a time. Ten seconds. All right, next one is going to be a suitcase march. So we're gonna hold the weight by our side and we're just gonna do some marching. And let's go, bring it up. Now, if your weight's a little light, maybe you want to bring it up. So if you want a bit more of a challenge, you can bring it up into a racked position. Otherwise, you can just keep it by your side. That's it, keep those knees up, keep them moving. Little rest. We're gonna go straight to the other side for this one. In 5 seconds. So again, you're either gonna be with that weight just beside you, or you can bring it up. Might hit the mic. Keep that elbow in. Is your elbow out here? Keep it down. Don't want it out here, all right? It's gonna hurt the shoulder, pull it in. This is gonna wake up the back. That's it, again with the core. 10 seconds, you can do it. All right, just 2 exercises to go. This one is our glute bridge. All right, so let's bring it onto your back. Feet hip width apart. Engage the core, engage your glutes, and then push the floor away. Sometimes we feel it in the quad a bit too much. So if you squeeze your glute before you push, squeeze, and then drive those feet into the ground. That'll help activate your glute more, while relaxing the quad. All right, here we go. Last one is going to be a plank pull through. Now you can be on your knees or you can be on your toes. Going in 3, hands underneath those shoulders, a nice high plank. And that's it. Really try and keep those hips down, making sure that we don't open up. So we don't want to be looking this way. We want to keep the hip facing down. Thank you for working out with me today. And before you go, just hit that subscribe button, like, leave a comment down below. It really helps out little channels like my one. Thank you and have an awesome day. See ya.